You know, moms, we just get it done. Take care of the kids, the house, the pets, and often our own careers outside of the house. And while back to school brings that sense of routine, it also comes with having to be many places at once, packing lunches, homework, maybe starting your own business. Steph Porter, one of those moms getting it all done. She has some advice how we can all make this transition a little easier. Steph, thanks for being here.
Oh, thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, you just sent your little off to kindergarten.
I did. I'm sobbing.
I'm gonna make you cry.
I did. Yeah. It was great.
Well, let's talk about this. You are in a time of transition and getting it all done. How are you making it work?
Oh my goodness. I will just say I'm not a poster mom by any means. But I do have 2 small kids, and I just started my own business, and I'm a professor at GVSU, which is new for me. So there are a couple things that I feel work for me. And I'll also say our family doesn't live close, so we don't have those people that we can reach out to sort of last minute. We have our friends, but I feel like family was always great to have. So for us, for me, there's 3 things that I think about. The first I would say is always making sure you're pre-organized.
Yeah.
So Sundays are sacred for me, not in the same way they're sacred for a lot of other people. I don't watch football. But I take Sundays to do everything. I meal prep, I make sure all of the kids' outfits are laid out for the week. I make sure the house is clean, laundry, all of those things. My friends know they can't tap me on Sunday. Like, I am focused on Sunday. And then I would say physically pre-organizing, making sure you have that space in your laundry room where everything is already pre-organized, your jackets, your shoes, lunch boxes, all of the things. I even have a basket set out in my laundry room where I put socks in so I can take them if the kids need socks last minute, and then having the hair caddies, everything ready so it's easy on school days. The second thing I would say is communication is key. My husband and I both work pretty demanding jobs. He travels a lot. And so for us, really communicating and making sure we're on the same page is essential. We sync up with the digital calendars. We have the big calendar on the fridge, and we have our, touch bases on Sunday to make sure we're on the same page. And notes, I would say the notes is good on our phones. We put all of our to-dos, our meals for the week, our grocery list, everything is on there. So we use that religiously.
I've just started using that. My daughter and I, she's like, here's our grocery list. I'm like, thank you.
We just started it a couple years ago. I'm like, why did we not start this sooner? It's so easy.
Absolutely.
And then the third thing is time blocking.
Sure.
So when you're working in my business in PR, it's kind of like busier, busiest. There's never really a downtime. So I'm always looking for times, in my weekend or in the evening where I can sort of block off for doing work. So I know on Saturdays and Sundays, my son goes down for a 2-hour nap. So I take that time and I'm like, this time I'm going to dedicate to prepping for my lecture. This time I'm going to dedicate to some new biz prep. And just really having those chunks of time throughout the week is really important for me.
Prep and scheduling, I think those are the 2 things,
it's
right?
It's so obvious, but it's having that reminder to be like, yep, just try and take that day to pre-organize and just communicate. Over-communicate is so important.
Absolutely. And so let's talk about your new venture and what you're doing.
Okay, so I just launched a boutique public relations agency. It's called Ink and Iron PR. I've been in the public relations industry for over 13 years, both client side and agency side. And client service has always been my jam. I love working with different clients, different businesses, helping them out however they need. So going back to the name Ink and Iron, ink really stands for that sort of bold storytelling, that creativity, that written word that's so important to me and it's so important to PR. And the second thing is iron, that goes hand in hand. It's that grit, it's that breakthrough strategy that you need. It's those results that you're pushing for, the resilience that I also think is so important in PR. So the name really came organically. And so it's been a really great ride, and I would be remiss if I didn't mention some of the other small businesses that have helped me with my branding. I did all of my photos and my branding shoot at a place downtown called Grand Rapids Content Studio, the GR Content Studio. They are amazing there. It's a beautiful space. And I also worked with a dear friend of mine, a photographer, Michelle Christine Photography, who did all my photography. Okay. And so really leaning into those other businesses for the support has been really, really great. And people have been wonderful.
Absolutely. I think that team and that core really makes a huge difference in your life, life personally and professional.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So don't be afraid to lean into that.
Yes.
Perfect.
100%.
Well, good luck to you. And I'm so
you.
glad that kindergarten is going well.
Thank you. So far, so good. Yes.
Yeah, well, knock on wood. But those are the fun days,
yes,
right?
Exactly.
And school is still a joy.
Exactly.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thanks so much, Steph. And you want to learn more about her, inkandironpr.com.